The universe reflects what you are. The universe doesn't hand you what you simply wish for, it reflects what you are. Not what you daydream about. Not what you hope will happen someday. But who you are in thought, in feeling, in identity, and in energetic vibration. Every feeling, every expectation, every belief you hold becomes a signal that shapes what shows up in your life. You are constantly transmitting through your emotions, your imagination, your thoughts. And life responds. Always. Without fail. Without judgment. Without exception. If you can see something vividly and repeatedly in your mind, you have already taken the first step toward holding it in your hands. And when you return to that inner picture again and again, when you nurture it the way a gardener nurtures a seed, it begins to solidify. It begins to gather energy. It begins to mold the circumstances of your outer world. Your reality is not built from wishes. Your reality is built from what you consistently focus on. The power of thought and imagination. One of the greatest revelations a human being can ever have is this. You become what you think about most of the time. Not sometimes. Not occasionally. But most of the time. Your dominant thoughts carve the path of your destiny. The mind is a sculptor and your life is the sculpture. A single idea held with emotional power can redirect an entire lifetime. Think about that. The entire trajectory of your story can change because one idea took root. You do not need to know how. You do not need to know when. You only need to choose your thoughts with intention and consistency. Feed your mind empowering ideas. Feed it possibility. Feed it beliefs that lift you rather than limit you. Because your mind will accept anything you hand it. Give it something worth believing. I am the words that shape your identity. Every time you say, I am, you are directing the creative power of the universe. I am strong. I am capable. I am disciplined. I am worthy. I am becoming more powerful every day. These statements do not just describe you, they build you. They shape your self-image, and your self-image shapes your entire life. But the opposite is also true. I am tired. I am unlucky. I am not enough. I am overwhelmed. These statements also shape your identity whether you mean them or not. Your subconscious is always listening. It takes everything personally. It takes everything literally. It takes everything seriously. So let your I am statements be a declaration of who you choose to become, not a reflection of temporary circumstances. Use your words as tools of creation, acting as if it's already yours. One of the most powerful principles of manifestation is the ability to act from the feeling that your desire is already on its way. Feel the joy now. Feel the relief now. Feel the gratitude now. Feel the confidence now. Create the movie in your mind, the sounds, the scenes, the emotions, and live inside it. Your subconscious does not distinguish imagination from reality. Whatever you repeatedly imagine becomes familiar. Whatever becomes familiar becomes believable. Whatever becomes believable becomes achievable. You don't manifest from desperation. You manifest from alignment, from certainty, from embodiment. Confidence attracts, desperation repels. Become the version of you who already has what you desire, and life will rise to meet you. The law of non-resistance and the art of trust. When you cling tightly, when you worry, when you doubt, when you try to force outcomes, you create resistance. Resistance blocks the flow of manifestation. Your desires must be held lightly, with clarity but not with fear, with intention but not with tension. You do not manifest by gripping the steering wheel of life. You manifest by trusting the process. Let go of control. Let go of the need to know the details. Let life surprise you. When you release resistance, you make room for miracles. The things you chase can run from you, but the things you align with flow to you. Thoughts become things. Everything that appears in your outer life began in your inner world. Your relationships, your choices, your opportunities, your failures, your successes, every single one has roots in thought. Your life cannot outgrow your mind. If you want to change your conditions, you must change your thoughts. Write your desires down. Say them aloud. Revisit them often. Let them become the melody playing in the background of your life. Because what you think about with consistency and emotion eventually manifests as experience. Focusing on growth, beauty, and abundance. No matter what has happened in your past, no matter what mistakes you've made, no matter what challenges you've faced, your future begins in your next thought. Your past does not define you unless you allow it to. Train your mind to look for abundance. Train it to look for beauty. Train it to find opportunity. Where most people see obstacles, creators see possibility. Where most people see endings, creators see beginnings. Where most people see lack, creators see the chance to plant new seeds. Life responds to where you place your attention. Cultivating the inner garden. The mind is a garden. Your thoughts are seeds. Your emotions are water. Your beliefs are sunlight. You cannot grow roses while planting weeds. You cannot grow abundance while planting fear. Tend to your inner garden with care. Remove thoughts that drain you. Replace beliefs that diminish you. Water the ideas that elevate you. Protect your vision from negativity. When your inner world is cultivated intentionally, your outer world transforms naturally. All causation begins in the mind. Your mind is the origin point of everything you experience. Thought is the first cause. Reality is the second. Nothing changes until your thinking changes. But once it does, everything follows. Shift your inner dialogue, and your life rearranges itself. You are the architect. Your thoughts are the blueprint. Your life is the structure built from that design. The art of mental visualization. Visualization is conscious creation. It is not idle daydreaming, it is mental rehearsal. Athletes use it. Leaders use it. Creators use it. Inventors use it. Spiritual masters use it. Why? Because the subconscious responds to imagery. When you visualize, you're teaching your mind what to expect. You're training your nervous system for success. You're preparing your identity to receive what you're imagining. Visualize often. Visualize vividly. Visualize emotionally. Your life will move in the direction of the pictures you hold most firmly. Speaking in the present tense. The subconscious only understands the present moment. It does not recognize someday. It does not respond to I will. It responds to I am. I am becoming healthier every day. I am attracting opportunities that align with my purpose. I am powerful, capable, confident, and in control. Speak your desires in the language of now. Identity creates reality. The power of persistence. The universe responds to persistence. Doors open for those who keep knocking. Paths appear for those who refuse to stop walking. Persistence dissolves obstacles. It overrides doubt. It outlasts fear. A persistent thought becomes a belief. A belief becomes a pattern. A pattern becomes a destiny. Do not give up before the miracle happens. Often the moment you want to quit the most is the moment you're closest to breakthrough. Visualize the end result. Do not rehearse the struggle. Do not amplify the challenge. See the victory. See the finish. See the success. Your subconscious doesn't understand difficulty, it understands images. Show it where you are going, not what you fear. The more real the end result feels, the sooner life moves to match it. The formula: clarity, feeling, repetition. Manifestation requires 3 essential ingredients. Clarity: know exactly what you want. Feeling: charge your desire with emotion. Repetition: impress it onto your subconscious. Clarity sets the target. Feeling provides the energy. Repetition builds the pathway. Together, they make manifestation inevitable. Conscious control of vision. If you do not choose your thoughts, your environment will choose them for you. Life unfolds according to your dominant vision, not your fleeting desires. Your dominant vision. Choose your vision deliberately. Rehearse it daily. Focus on it consistently. Hold the image of your ideal self with unwavering faith, and your life will begin rearranging itself around that image. The mind is the alchemist. Your mind can turn imagination into reality, thought into experience, belief into manifestation. This is mental alchemy. Your thoughts are the raw material. Your imagination is the furnace. Your emotion is the catalyst. Your life is the gold produced through that transformation. You are the alchemist. You are the creator. You hold the power. The importance of clarity. Unclear desires produce unclear results. Vague intentions produce vague outcomes. What do you truly want? Not what others want for you. Not what you think you should want. What do you desire? Clarity is power. Precision accelerates manifestation. The clearer you are, the faster the universe responds. The theta state and subconscious programming. As you fall asleep each night, you enter the Theta State A doorway into the subconscious. This is a sacred moment. A moment where the veil thins. A moment where the seeds you plant grow quickly. Use this doorway intentionally. Feed your mind visions, not fears. Feed it gratitude, not worry. Feed it possibility, not doubt. Your dreams begin with what you give your mind before you sleep. The infinite power and the law of attraction. The universe is governed by a single creative law. What you hold in mind with emotion multiplies. Before you sleep, visualize your desires as if they are already yours. Feel the gratitude. Feel the relief. Feel the joy. While you rest, the universe works. The habit mind versus the logical mind. Logic is slow. Habits are powerful. Your conscious mind analyzes. Your subconscious repeats. If you want transformation, don't rely on logic, rely on repetition. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Replace self-doubt with self-belief. Replace fear with intention. Repetition creates new wiring. New wiring creates new results. The expectation affect mind over biology. Expectation shapes biology. Expectation shapes emotion. Expectation shapes reality. Expect good things and your brain prepares to receive them. Expect struggle and your body prepares for stress. You are always preparing for what you expect. Choose your expectations wisely. The subconscious lives in the present. Speak your desires now. Claim your identity now. Feel the reality now. The subconscious does not understand tomorrow. It does not understand, I will. It understands only, I am. The superconscious mind and clarity. There is a higher intelligence, call it intuition, call it the superconscious, call it the divine that responds to clarity. State your intention clearly, and this higher intelligence begins organizing the circumstances of your life. People appear. Ideas appear. Opportunities appear. Guidance appears. The right things arrive at the right time. The magnetism of thought. Thoughts carry frequency. Feelings strengthen that frequency. Beliefs anchor that frequency. Negative thoughts attract more negativity. Empowering thoughts attract more empowerment. You magnetize what you marinate in. Fill your mind with the frequency of what you desire. The power of affirmation and repetition. Your affirmations are the scripts of your future. Repeat them boldly. Repeat them consistently. Repeat them with emotion. What you repeat, you believe. What you believe, you become. What you become, you attract. Speak your truth into existence. Writing the vision and making it plain. Writing your vision makes it real. It takes an idea from the invisible world and anchors it in the physical. Write your goals. Read them every morning. Read them every night. Let them guide your thoughts and actions. What you write repeatedly becomes the map your mind follows. Emotion, the fuel of manifestation. Thought creates the blueprint. Emotion supplies the electricity. Thought without emotion is weak. Emotion without thought is directionless. But when you combine thought with emotion, you create momentum. Feel your desires as though they are already real. Emotion accelerates manifestation. Living in the present reality of your vision. Don't wait for success to feel grateful. Feel grateful now. Don't wait for the blessing to feel worthy. Feel worthy now. Gratitude is a magnet. Feeling abundance creates more abundance. Live in the vibration of already received, and what you desire will begin flowing toward you. The universal law of creation. Every invention, every achievement, every masterpiece began as a thought held with conviction. Creation begins within. Reality follows mind. You are not waiting for the universe is waiting for you. Believe that you have already received. This is the ancient key to manifestation. Believe first. Receive second. Believe that it is done. Believe that it is yours. Believe that the path is unfolding even when you cannot see the steps. Your belief opens the door for the universe to act. The three keys: plan, emotion, commitment. Manifestation requires a clear plan of desire, an emotional connection to that desire, a commitment so strong that doubt cannot penetrate. When belief meets commitment, results follow. Tuning to the frequency of your desire. Everything vibrates. Every thought. Every emotion. Every desire. When your emotional vibration matches the vibration of your desire, the two must meet. This is not philosophy, this is energetic law. Tune your inner frequency to what you want, and life will mirror it. Change your thinking, change your life. Every breakthrough begins with a single shift in thought. When you change the story you tell yourself, you change the life you live. Transformation starts inside. Always. Reality is a reflection of the inner world. Your outer world is a mirror. If you want to change what you see, change what you reflect. Thoughts create. Beliefs decide. States of being attract. Your inner world is the cause. Your outer world is the effect. Becoming the person who commands abundance. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you are. If you want abundance, become abundant in thought. If you want success, become successful in identity. If you want love, become love in your energy. Identity is destiny. The law of thinking and energy. Everything begins with thought. Everything responds to energy. Your words emit energy. Your thoughts emit energy. Your emotions emit energy. Align them with your vision, and life aligns with you. Act as if preparing, not pretending. Acting as if is not delusion. It is preparation. It signals readiness. When you behave like the person who already has what you desire, you create space for it to arrive. Preparation is a magnet for opportunity, aligning with universal energy. When your vibration matches your intention, life becomes smooth. Synchronicities increase. Ideas arrive effortlessly. You feel guided. This is alignment. This is harmony between your inner world and the universal flow. Imagination, the divine preview. Einstein said imagination is a preview of life's coming attractions. Your imagination is not fantasy. It is prophecy. What you imagine with belief becomes your future. The power of daily expectation. Wake up each morning expecting something wonderful. Expectation shapes your perception. Perception shapes your reality. Expect blessings. Expect clarity. Expect progress. Expect opportunities. What you expect, you attract. Faith versus proof. Believe, and you'll see. Most people wait for proof before they believe. But creators believe first. Faith builds the foundation for miracles. Belief is the bridge between the invisible and the visible. Believe, and you will see. Gratitude, trust, and the frequency of creation. Gratitude lifts your vibration. Trust aligns your energy. Together they form the frequency of creation. Gratitude says, I have enough. Trust says, more is coming. This is the state in which manifestation unfolds easily. Like attracts, like you are a magnet. Your energy is magnetic. Your thoughts are magnetic. Your expectations are magnetic. Think abundance. Feel abundance. Live abundance. And abundance becomes your reality. The fear of greatness and the power of light. The greatest fear most people carry is not inadequacy, it is their own power. When you step into your greatness, you illuminate others. Your courage gives others permission to rise. Your light awakens the light within them. Never dim your brilliance to make others comfortable. Success is attraction, not pursuit. Chasing implies lack. Becoming creates magnetism. You don't chase success, you become the person success naturally gravitates toward. Identity creates attraction. Raising your standards and taking action. Standards shape destiny. What you tolerate becomes your reality. Raise your standards for your thoughts. Raise your standards for your habits. Raise your standards for your life. Then take aligned action. Action from clarity. Action from belief. Action from intention. This is how transformation begins. The courage to begin greatness in motion. You don't have to be great to start, but you must start to become great. The first step begins the journey. Momentum builds from movement. Courage grows from action. Take the step. Any step. Start the process, and life will meet you. The mastery of energy and conscious creation. Master your thoughts. Master your emotions. Master your expectations. When you master your inner world, you master your reality. Life stops happening to you, it begins happening for you. You shift from unconscious creation to conscious creation. This is the path of mastery, the law of attraction in action. What you focus on expands. What you feel deeply becomes. What you expect arrives. What you believe manifests. Align your thoughts with your desires. Align your actions with your beliefs. Align your emotions with your vision. This is the law of attraction in motion. Becoming a deliberate creator. Everything you desire already exists energetically. It is not far from you, it is waiting for you to vibrationally match it. Become deliberate in your creation. Become intentional in your thoughts. Become consistent in your feelings. Become bold in your belief. You are not a passive participant in life. You are a creator. A powerful one. Your inner world is your workshop. Your thoughts are your tools. Your beliefs are your instructions. Your emotions are your power source. Your imagination is your canvas. And your life. Your beautiful, unfolding life is the masterpiece you are creating piece by piece, thought by thought, moment by moment.